Hi there Booktube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm doing a very short video wrapping up my Booktuber Recommends project of 2015. If you didn't see my announcement video at the beginning of the year, Booktuber Recommends is where you pick 12 booktubers. For whatever reason, you can pick them because they're booktubers that you know, booktubers you respect, booktubers who read something the same as you, booktubers who read something different to you. It's totally up to you how you choose them. I chose to pick a random variety of booktubers, people that I watched and knew that they had sort of differing taste in different genres. I wanted to use the project as a way of trying new things and reading books that I hadn't picked for myself, because I think sometimes that's how you make the greatest finds. And so I asked 12 booktubers to pick a book to recommend for me and to give me a brief reason why. Then what I did is I put them all into a jar for the year, and once a month I picked out a book, and during that month I read that book by that booktuber. And then they were included in the weekly wrap up of whenever I read that book. So there are mini reviews out there for all of these books. Today I'm just doing a wrap up, so I'm not going to go into details on every book. I want to just list off the books that I read and tell you the booktubers who recommended them. And then I'm going to do a breakdown of sort of the star ratings that I gave and also the genres that I read. So let's get into the books that I read first. I was recommended A Fortune's Pawn by Rachel Bach, and this was recommended to me by Michael from Bitten by a Radioactive Book. A House in the Sky by Amanda Lindhout, which was recommended to me from Rachel at Shades of Orange. The Painted Man by Peter V. Brett, which was recommended to me by Caitlin at Kitty G. Revolutionary Roads by Richard Yates, which was recommended to me by Mercedes at Mercy's Bookish Musings. Dark Fever by Karen Marie Morning, which was recommended to me by Sarah Jane of The Book Life. Sweep by Kat Tiernan, which was recommended to me by Ben from Benjamin of Tomes. Angel Fall by Susan E., which was recommended to me by Sam from Cold Tea and Crumbs. The Prestige by Christopher Priest, which was recommended to me by Estelle at Ordnenta. Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, which was recommended to me by Yamini of The Skeptical Reader. The Lies of Loch Namora by Scott Lynch, which was recommended to me from Lindsay at Channel Lindsay Ray. 100,000 Kingdoms by N.K. Jemisin, which was recommended to me from Nicole at Nicole's Adventures in SFF. And Significance by Shelley Crane, which was recommended to me by Sarah at Books and Junk. So those 12 books separate into various categories. 6 of these books I would classify as science fiction and fantasy. 1 is a non-fiction. 2 of these are general fiction, and there are 3 YA books. My overall ratings, hopefully you would have seen, I will have put the ratings as the books came up, but to separate that out, I had 3 5-star books, 4 4-star books, 2 3-star books, 1 2-star book, and 2 DNFs. So, just to break that down a little bit, there was obviously a couple of DNFs in there. I think that's to be expected when you're reading books that were recommended to you by other people. I really enjoyed the experience of doing this, and I'm definitely going to be taking part in this again next year. In fact, I've already have my 12 booktubers and recommendations sorted, so watch out for that video soon, letting you know the books that I'll be picking up next year and the booktubers that I asked to recommend. I really enjoy this project. I found some really good books recommended to me which I would never have picked up otherwise, and if it's something you're interested in, just get involved. It's just a great way to make friends, meet new booktubers, chat to people, find out other people's tastes, and also explore your own tastes, which I think is really exciting. So I would say that my main books that I enjoyed were science fiction and fantasy, and for me that's actually quite a relatively new genre. I read a relative amount of that now and I do really enjoy it, but that was something before Booktuber Recommends that I hadn't really explored, and this has really opened my eyes. Fortune's Pawn by Rachel Bach, which was recommended to me by Michael from Bitten by a Radioactive Book, is actually one of my top books of the year, or the Paradox trilogy, which it is part of, is one of my top trilogies of the year. Peter V. Brett Threat, The Painted Man. I'm absolutely loving that series and carrying on with it. So it's really allowed me to discover new genres and to explore my reading tastes, and that's what it's all about. So this has been a very quick roundup, and I know I haven't gone into detail and synopses of all the books because I have done that at the time of reading them. I really just wanted to do a quick roundup and a documentation of this, to list all the books again, the ratings I gave them, and just to let you know that I've loved doing this and I definitely recommend it if it's something that you're interested in. And if you're not a booktuber, that doesn't matter. And if you don't want to ask booktubers, that doesn't matter. Why don't you ask your friends? Ask, you know, you don't have to do 12, you could do 4 months or 6 months or 1 month. Just get a recommendation off someone and go for it. I just really recommend this experience. I've loved getting out of my comfort zone. Yeah, there've been some duds, but it's taught me to DNF, and yeah, it's just taught me to explore different genres, to find books that I might not necessarily have wanted to before, and to really open my horizons and enjoy my reading. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I look forward to showing you all of the books that I will be reading for my 2016 Booktuber Recommends. Bye for now, Booktube.